What's up, y'all? How's it going? It's Friday. Happy Friday to you. So today just did not work out as planned at all. So I decided I do want to stream, and I got some cool stuff to share, stuff to talk about, but no Fan Art Friday, unfortunately. But it's okay. I know you guys will still watch this, even though it's not Fan Art Friday, because you guys are awesome. But anywho, yeah, so kids had birthday parties today. We had to get the van fixed and had to pick it up, and my wife got called into work, and it was like one thing after the other. So just didn't work. And my plan of doing it at 3:30 didn't work. And I'm like, well, just forget it. But let's stream. Let's stream. And it's Friday. You guys have stuff to do. And on the East Coast, it's late. And so if you want to watch this, you can watch it on the replay. And just we're going to talk about Samson. We're going to look at Battlechasers because that just came out. After 20 years of waiting. It wasn't that long. It was 20 years. I mean, you know, what's 20 years? So anywho, we're going to check out some Battlechasers. And then I'll draw. And you guys can watch me ink some Shadow Sentry Origins. That'll be wonderful. That'll be a great time. So without further ado, but first, let me remind you, don't forget, Samson. Shadow Sentry is awesome, but Samson is cool too. And Samson has launched, and you can check it out, samsonstory.com. You can grab a copy. It's like 176 pages, I think I read. And so, yeah. So still got some progress to go, but you guys can grab a copy. Some stuff on here. Different tiers you can get it at. You can get it $15 for a PDF, $30 for the graphic novel, and all that good stuff. So just depends on how much you care about the numbering. So there you go. So that is Samson. You can get your hands on that. It's available. And the link is in the description if you want to use the code and get 15% off. So real quick, let me show you this. This is awesome. Boom. Look at that technology. It's amazing. Wonderful. There you go. 47 NENB. Don't know what that means or what it stands for, but use it and you can get 15% off. There you go. All right. Let me switch this over and let's go to the drawing board because that's where all the fun stuff is. All right. Well, I hope you caught that audio because I think I was on my other. I wasn't on the normal audio, so I don't know if that worked at all. We'll have to see on the replay. But here's the current page I'm inking for Shadow Sentry Origins. Bada bam! This is page 9, and yeah. So we shall get to that, but first I shall show you because I have an actual copy in front of me. Samson the Nazarite. So really great work. So I wasn't the only one that worked on it. Nadir Balan, he did this artwork. Really great stuff. Did a really good job on the interiors. Colors are great too by, what's her name? Lizelle Bonaventure. So yeah, it's really great work. I enjoy looking at this stuff. It's pretty cool. So yeah, really cool stuff. I've actually seen the original pages of these, and they're really small. The inker used like a really fine inking pen and like did them really small. I was pretty impressed. But it still holds up even in print. So anywho, if you're familiar with the Samson story, it's really cool. Louis Serrano did a great job of doing it. My pages are over here. So the whole first book was Nadir Balan, and then I came in on volume 2. Dun dun dun. I got to do the awesome Killing of the Thousand Philistines, which was fantastic because I mean, you know, I love action. There's Mike Miller's cover that he did for that. Pretty cool, lots of detail. So yeah, but here's some of my pages. Dun dun dun. But my favorite was doing this whole scene. So Here comes the Holy Spirit. Boom! And then Samson goes buck wild and just kills a bunch of Philistines. So this was fun trying to lay this out and just kind of get some cool page flow on here. And yeah, I don't know if you can see that well. Dun, dun, dun. He's just zipping around, jumping over the chariots, and blah, 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 blah. Wonderful stuff. So anywho, this is it. 176 pages. Very big. Very nice. My only critique is I wish the pages were like a satin rather than an uncoated. The blacks aren't as black. They'd be blacker if it was like on a satin or something. But anyway, I got 150. There you go. And if you want to do the 1,000 push-up challenge, you need the number that your book is numbered of. And there's also QR codes. There's music that you can listen to along with it, and then also that'll take you to the Judges 3, chapter 13 to 16, which is where you'll find the actual Samson story in the Bible. Very cool. So there's that. And then also, look what I picked up this week at the comic shop. Battlechasers number 10. The Joe Mad cover. So this is pretty much all you get of Joe Mad. If you're unfamiliar with the story, they did a Kickstarter, and Joe Mad was supposed to draw it and continue the story. But Ludo Lullaby is drawing it instead. So check out some of his artwork. This is pretty thick. I haven't counted the pages, but I feel like this is like almost like a 48 pager. It's not a 20 pager. Feels more hefty. They give you a cool background story to catch you up, starting really from the beginning. And dun dun dun. So there's that. There's Red Monica. So it picks up right where book 9 left off. And so here you go. Dun, dun, dun. I'm glad they gave you a lot of story, which is nice. If I'm being really critical, it's not Joe Mad. Ludo's artwork is, I feel like there are other artists that actually do a better rendition of like Joe Mad's work, but whatever. But so if you disregard all that, I mean, it's still a fun book. You still get all the same characters. It still picks up the story where it left off, and that's cool and that's fun. So the purist in me is like, no, I want Joe Mad to do it. I would love to see his work. So this is very Joe Mad-esque. I feel like that's well done. Dun dun dun. That's very reminiscent of the Battlechasers back in the day. I think this whole sequence was very, very well done. But yeah. But then, other places it's like, yeah, that's not Joe Mad, especially Red Monica. So to give you an idea, I can give you an idea of what it would have looked like had Joe Mad actually finished the story. So this is book 9. This is the very end of book 9. So there's Red Monica. There's those dudes, the henchmen down below. And then, so this is the anthology. This is the collected edition. So I picked this up not too long ago. So this has all 9 issues plus the extras and stuff. Bunch of stuff. This was, I think, published in Wizard. Then there's like the side stories that were published in the back from this guy. But the cool thing is, this is issue 10. I guess art that Joe Mad actually started. So this is Joe Mad's artwork from issue 10 that was never published. So you can kind of see where Joe was going with it. You have the same characters. There's, I forget that dude's name. So you can kind of see what his vision kind of was for it. So a little bit different than what you get here. It's like I said, it's not Joe Mad. And you can kind of get an idea of just the awesomeness that could have been. Check that spread out. That's awesome. And you can kind of tell like what was changed from this to what actually is in number 10. Even the artwork for the guys has changed, or at least their concepts. This guy stayed the same. He's different. But yeah. Pretty cool, though. It would have been awesome to see GUMROAD finish this. Faux show. So, anywho, there's that. What could have been, but yeah, there's some of his concepts and stuff. Nolan, his art is just so amazing. Love it. So, anywho, there you go. Kiarison, that's a favorite. I love that pick. That's cool. So there's that, yeah, and the logo, the wonderful logo. So anywho, here's all the covers and stuff. Let's see. There's Campbell. There's Ramos. There's I think there's an awesome Travis Charest in here. Was it just the? Here, let's see. No. No, I saw it. Where did it go? Dun, dun, dun. There's GUMROAD's cover for number 10 that never got published. I think it found its way to other stuff, though. Dun, dun, dun. Where is it? There it is. Travis Charest. Dun, dun, dun. Those amazing lines. Look at that. Amazing. Dun, dun, dun. That's so cool. I think I saw the black and white in here. Was it in here? I saw it somewhere. I saw the black and white artwork somewhere. Guess it wasn't in here. But anywho, so there you go. It was a fun read. And again, if you're a purist like me, it just takes a moment to get past the fact that GUMROAD's not doing it. But again, you're getting the story, it's continuing, and that's great. So for that fact, it's good. Story-wise, I'd give it like a 9 out of 10. Felt like it was all right. It's pretty good. Let me check the chat and see what's going on. I see we got some people up in here. How y'all doing? Let's see what's going on in the chat. What's going on? Melissa Lester, hello. It was quiet and I saw an avatar of a group of heroes. Looked like a cool illustration. Oh, wow. Samson looks amazing. Mr. Mad's art looks better now than it did in the 90s. I know. How's that possible? It keeps getting better. No, his work is fantastic. It's got such great quality to it. Just like an animated quality almost. It's the best way to describe it. So, awesome. Doing great, just chatting while I debug my menus. All right. Debug my menus. What's that about? Debugging menus. All right. Yeah, but Samson does look cool. Samson got some great artists on there. And Lewis did a really good job of, doing his own interpretation, but yet staying true to the biblical story of Samson. And yeah, so it was fun. I did 2 of the 3 volumes, but only so I think I did around 46 pages total in volume 2 and volume 3 because he split it up between different artists. So I did 1 of 2 in book 2 and then 1 of 2 in book 3. So there you go. So okay, back to the drawing board. Dun, 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 dun. All right, so with all that, I'm going to do some drawing and get some work done. Continuing on this wonderful page from Clayton Barton and myself that I get to ink. Fun stuff. All right, let's do some fun background stuff. I'm going to put on some music. Repairman Jack, what's going on? Ahoy, Eric, happy Friday. What's going on, man? Get some music going. I've been doing the inkings. 4 down and overlay. All right. I'll keep an eye on the chat. Yeah, I hope you guys have a good Friday. It's almost over, depending on where you're at. But hope you all had a good day. Like I said, we had to go pick up our van from the shop. The control arms went out on both sides, so we got that fixed. Yeah, it was like the steering was kind of like shaking a little bit, so wanted to get that taken care of. It's kind of annoying. And it was balding the tires on the outside edge, so glad to have that taken care of. Saves me so much time having Clayton do these breakdowns, and he threw in all the little details and all the perspective and stuff. Makes my job so much easier on the back end. Light down here. I ordered a new light. This light is going out on me, but you guys can see. One of these days I'm going to up my game and get the 1080p for StreamYard, but not yet. Not yet. I don't stream regularly enough to upgrade, but I will someday. I will. Yeah, so if any of you guys have picked up a copy of Battlechasers number 10, I'd be excited to hear your thoughts. Tell me what you think. All right. Oh, I see. That's okay. I got it. There's little openings and windows, and then in those windows, we did some kind of, I don't know what you call that, handrails, but it doesn't go all the way across. Let's drill some rocks. for something smaller. Let's go with the 1. Yeah, so my 13-year-old is at a party, and then the other kids went to someone else's house, and they're having a bit of a party. Kind of impromptu, but they're having a party. Hanging out with other kids who weren't at that birthday party. So it's kind of nice. Our friends are kind of all like, everybody knows each other and kind of hang out with the same people, so makes it nice. So my wife just took our 3-year-old after she woke up from a nap, and now they're all gonna hang out and go in the pool. It's finally like bright and sunny out here in California. It's like cold and overcast for a while. It's finally getting to feel like summer. Also, I forgot to mention this. Totally forgot. So Shadow Sentry will be going to Kickstarter on the 26th of this month. So I've been talking about it. Finally got the cover done. Speaking of which, I wanted to show you guys that. Let me do that. I totally forgot. Edwin Boyette, what's going on, Edwin? Aloha. How are you, man? We got a package from you today. I'm gonna open it after dinner. Awesome. Good deal. Let's see. Okay, back over here at the Mac. Very cool, Edwin. Yeah. Enjoy, my friend. Lots of good stuff in there. And yeah, something really special in there. I hope you like it. Okay, let's see. I'm going to share my screen. Let's see. Stop that. Here we go. Boom. There you go. So this is the... Oh, let me take this off. This is the Kickstarter exclusive cover. That y'all can find on Kickstarter. I did the pencils and inks. Actually, I used Clayton's breakdown for the Satan head in the background and inked that up for the cover too. And then Carbon Graphics, as usual, did a wonderful job on the colors. And let's zoom in a little bit. There you go. A little fuzzy from behind there, but there's a Kira, the Iron Demon. Tatsu Akuma, and there's a crazy Satan face. Bam! So there you go. That is the Kickstarter exclusive cover, and I'm also going to do a holochrome cover for that one as well, which I did for Clayton's cover on the Indiegogo campaign. So I'm going to do a holochrome on this one too, because it just looks awesome. And so then also in the Kickstarter campaign, if you guys back the Indiegogo, there will be original art perks or rewards on the Kickstarter campaign that were not on the Indiegogo. So if you guys want to get your hands on some original art, that will be on there. And it will launch on the 26th. So there you go. So, boom. All right. Back to the drawing board. Working on the dialogue menu for a video game using Unity. Part that displays characters and their text in non-movie cutscenes. Ah, gotcha. That's cool. Is this your video game, or are you working for somebody else on it? It's pretty rad. Okay, so where to put? I feel like there needs to be some darker areas in here. Maybe I can go. We'll go with a little brushwork. How's that? Since it's metal, we'll just add some. Kind of brush texture. Get some black in there. There we go. There's a little something extra in there. Do-do-do-do-do-do. And then, let's see. Add some of these guys back here. Also adds a little depth. Try not to overdo it in the backgrounds, but just a little extra there. I think that works. Gotta let the colorist have his fun too. Add his depth stuff in there and all that good stuff. So. All right. That'd be my neighbor. He likes to sometimes just zip down the street on his dirt bike. Don't know why. Maybe he's just got to get out of the system. I don't know. Oh, Edwin, if you're still there, sorry it took so long to get that out to you. We had some plans of things we wanted to do, and then we're like, okay, that's not working, and then so finally had to resort to option B. Check the chat. I had to pause briefly. Are you going to run a follow on campaign on Fund My Comic? So I did. So right now, Shadow Sentry is on Fund My Comic. It's the second chance campaign for book 1 and book 2. So probably after the Kickstarter, then I'll go ahead and I'll put the Shadow Sentry Origins book on there, and I'll either I don't know if I'll add it to that campaign or just make a new one. I'm not quite sure. But so there is something on Fund My Comic right now for book 1 and 2. But I did it like kind of more in the beginning, so I haven't really messed a whole lot with some of the other options you can do on Fund My Comic. So really, it's very basic, and you can get book 1. I think you can get book 1 and 2, and then if you want, you can add on the black and white artist editions, and then each of those, you can get different like little extra stuff. That came with the first 2 campaigns, something like that. So very basic, but yeah. I hope I answered your question. Follow on campaign on Fund My Comic. Yeah, so eventually there'll be the Origins on there too. And Melissa says it's a collab between me, my sister, and a friend of mine. Awesome. Very cool. Very cool. Is it like a PC game, or I'm assuming it's a PC game? But that's cool. Hopefully we could all check it out someday. That'd be cool. Yes, I think so. Definitely. You can avoid all the garbage, and yeah, because Shadow Sentry Origins was shadow banned from literally the very beginning. So even the pre-campaign sign-up page was shadow banned. You couldn't search it or find it on Indiegogo. So, and then now, if you go to the first campaign, which I think does show up, and you click on see the current campaign, I think it goes to the second book. It doesn't go to the Shadow Sentry Origins. So, yeah, so that was a real bummer. But yeah, so I'm doing the Kickstarter because I've never done a Kickstarter, and hopefully I can reach a new audience. And then, but yeah, and then in the future, if I do different campaigns, I'll probably launch them on Fund My Comic. So yeah, but Luke's got a great thing going over there, and he's super helpful on if I have any questions or anything. He's super on it, so I'm grateful to him for that. So but yeah, so he's doing some cool stuff. Okay, what next? Let's finish his face. How's that? I zip around from one thing to the other and I don't finish anything. So let's finish this dude's face. Fix this. There we go. Little small faces. All right, now I'm going in with the 005. Little itty bitty marks. Gotta share a funny story with you guys. So on Instagram, I created a Legacy Comics publishing account, and some dude contacts me to say I can hire him for work, blah blah blah. So I'm like, great, send me some samples. So he finally sent me some stuff, and I was kind of curious, looking at the artwork, okay, it had the similar style, which sometimes when you have these guys trying to pretend somebody else or trying to post work and pass it off as their own, it'll be 3 different styles, it's not consistent. But this guy actually had, there's consistency to it, and it was very Joe Mad kind of style, right? So I'm like, okay, all right. So then I asked for samples, and this dude literally sends me X-Men, Uncanny X-Men, Jim Lee inked and colored pages from way back in the day to tell me that they're his. And it was are you kidding me? Yeah, so sad, man. Let me see. Let me go to it. Dun, dun, dun. I couldn't believe it. Are you kidding me? You really think I don't know who Jim Lee is? Look. Oh, where's my camera? There's my camera. Dude sends me all these X-Men pages from back in the day. What? Yep. He's Jim Lee. This guy's Jim Lee. Did a 10-page comic for a client. Did a 10-page comics for a client this is according to his recommendation. I can make a better one for you. I'm like, very nice, very impressive. You drew for Marvel doing the X-Men. Do you have any new samples? How old are these? And I'm just playing with them. I did these 7 months ago. No, sir, sequential art don't come my way like that, but I hope I get one from you. So I'm just like, I'm trying to like just waste this guy's time for wasting mine. But like literally they're from Marvel and like they're X-Men. You're gonna tell me, oh, I don't get work like that. Okay, buddy. So sad. And then just the other week I had some dude trying to, like, they're in a group, a Facebook group, posting my artwork from Shadow Sentry and saying they're open and available for jobs. And my colorist found it and he's like, do you know this guy? Like, who is this dude? And dude's trying to pass my work off as his own and get work. Like, these guys, man. And I bet people fall for it. And then they send them, they probably give them like an upfront amount of money and then they never hear from them again. Yeah, I do the whole comic for you. Just send me the entire, cost of the book and I get it done for you. And they're gone. All right, my wife is calling. Hold on a second. That's definitely scummy. Just a little bit. Like, that's so funny. I can't believe he'd post Jim Lee's work. Oh, look at this. I did this. And he's posting the X-Men, and it's like, you don't even know who the X-Men is? Like, what are you talking about? Oh, yeah, I don't get jobs like that. Haha, I don't work for Marvel. Like, okay, buddy. Dude. But, yikes. People would much rather scam than actually do honest work. That's what's really sad. But that's a fallen world for you. That's what they'll do. Scam you and rob you and cheat you and whatever else. Lie to you. Where do we go now? Let's go over here. Pick this up. Okay. Dun dun dun. Where do I want to go? Let's work over here, shall we? Let's see here. He's got a receding hairline, so this is going to be something different. So let's see. Start it here. Something like that. That'll work. Don't draw too many receding hairlines in comics. You gotta be able to draw literally everything if you're gonna be a comic book artist. So, aspiring comic book artists out there, learn how to draw everything. There you go. There's your Eric encouragement. Learn how to draw everything. Draw it well. Better than the guys who are doing it now. Professionally. Do it better. Good luck. I forget who told me this bit of advice, but you know, if you want to draw comics for, well, back in the day when I actually wanted to draw comics for the big two, they're like, well, you got to do it better than the guys who they have currently working for them. So if you want to get a job with them, then you got to be better or the same and cheaper. It's true. But now I don't care about working for the big two, and I get to make my own stuff. So, but yeah, I did the Legacy Comics publishing thing on Instagram, so that way if people want to send me samples, and you know, it's a good way to find talent. But yeah, it's no bueno when people are trying to scam you. Here's my amazing pages I did 7 months ago that just happen to look exactly like Jim Lee and the X-Men and Storm. But yeah. Okay, buddy. I have a friend I might forward his stuff to. See if he can track the dude down. And give him some trouble digitally. Not like physically, I just mean like, you know, track him down on the interwebs and give him some trouble. Find his IP address. I have a friend who could do that. All right. Let's see. All right. That looks cool. Oh man. Is that too high? You guys can't even see that. Oh, bad. I remember to peek the camera every now and then, make sure everything is in the actually in there. Put this up a bit. There we go. Get it in the middle. All right. So I'm gonna go for about 15 more minutes, y'all, and then I'm gonna eat dinner and catch you guys next time. Try and do some more streaming during the week. That's my plan anyway, but it doesn't always work out that way. But I'm gonna do some more art streams, share some more people's art. I want to do a stream on Travis Charest. I actually ordered his Meta Barons book, and it's like, I don't think it's out of print, but basically the company I ordered it from, they're like, yeah, we have to talk to the distributor and get more copies, so I don't even know if they're going to be able to get it, but here's hoping. So that'd be fun to share. But I love Travis Charest's work, so we'll see. We shall see. Right. Let's see here. Trying to figure out where I want to put my cross-hatching lines and add tone. So since I'm working off of Clayton's breakdowns and layouts, I get to put all the fun stuff wherever I want. I get to do all the hatching and the shading and all that fun stuff. And as per the norm, I just make it up on the fly. All right. Show you a close up here. There you go. There's that dude. So lots of wonderful pretty lines to draw in the background. Lots of details. Let's see here. And let's see, let's go here. And then we'll go thinner. These other lines. Pen's kind of running out, but at the same time, sometimes when your pens run out, they can kind of add a little texture that might otherwise be missing. It can kind of be used to your advantage. All right. Fill in the gaps. Draw some breaks. Nice thing about drawing rocks and bricks, it's like it's kind of hard to mess up. So any like stray line, it's like, yeah, it's a rock. I meant to do that. It's supposed to be there. It's all about the texture. You got to get the textures right. It's got to feel rocky. Speaking of Rocky, I saw Creed number 3 on it was on Prime, and yeah, it was pretty good. You know, all those movies tend to be very good, or at least well done. My only critique of that one was the final fight. Like, if you look at the Rocky movies, they all have like the same pattern, right? They all follow the same flow, and really storytelling, it's like always the same. But the final fight, like, he did a few cool things with the the camera work, storytelling, like changed it up a little bit, but I felt like it just kind of fell a little bit flat. He just didn't stick the landing as well as some of the other movies did. But obviously it's a fight scene, blah blah blah. But there's just something about it. It was kind of like maybe it was edited weird or something, but it was just the flow wasn't right. It just didn't hit hard. No pun intended. But still, it's cool that those movies are still going, and I think Michael B. Jordan he's just kind of doing his own thing now. I don't know how much Sylvester Stallone is actually involved in those new movies, but I think Michael B. Jordan is just kind of doing his own thing, which is cool. Sylvester Stallone's passing the torch and letting somebody take it on. It's kind of cool. All right. Let's finish this beam up here. Let's see here. Let me check the chat. What we got going on around? Edwin, just opened your package. Thank you so much, Eric. Sitting on the porch with the Morning Star. I'll reread Shadow Sentry after I wash up. Awesome. No problem, sir. Enjoy. And the Hobbit is a special I don't want to say version. It's a special copy, but you have to open it to find out just why. But yeah, you're very welcome, sir. And I hope your wife enjoys those little goodies in there. And enjoy the coffee. It's from a local place. They got really good coffee. So I hope you enjoy it. Yeah, I didn't even want to. Yeah. Touch that so I'll wash off the breath. For sure. The coffee smells awesome. Yeah, it's just putting it in the box, man. It was like, ooh, it smells so good. But enjoy all the goodies, sir. And, I like it how you changed your thing to Edwin Boyette Storytime. That's cool. It's in a Middle Earth Storytime. Very cool. All right. Well, guys, I'm going to call it a night. I'm pretty hungry. I'm going to go grab some food. Thank you guys for joining me. I hope you guys have a great weekend and have a happy Father's Day for the dads out there. And yeah, y'all have a great weekend. Until next time, peace. And let's see. I'm going to start up my book promotion show next week. Ooh, awesome. Good deal. All right. Maybe Shadow Sentry will get a mention. Cool. All right, guys. Take care. Edwin, good to hear from you. Good night and peace out. Until next time.